The big game is coming up and you've got to feed and please a crowd with some amazing barbecue. Well, look no further, you're on the Grillionaire's channel. My name is Mark Ashby of Grill Mark Co. and today we are gonna make some candied bacon. Let's get started. So our first step to our candied bacon is, of course, you got to prepare the bacon. So we have to make a candied rub that's going to have a lot of sugar in it, a lot of sweet heat, and it's going to taste amazing on it. So what we're using first is some Cosmo Q Sweet Honey Pecan Rub, some Texas Brew and Barbecue Smokin' Pigskin, and some brown sugar. Let's mix all that together. Dump in the brown sugar. That's going to give it a nice glaze. Should be good. Cooper, stop honking like a goose, please. Next we have the Cosmo Q Sweet Honey Pecan, and we're just gonna be pretty liberal with that. Mix that in there. And last we have our Smokin' Pigskin. This is gonna give it a nice kind of peppery flavor. You can see all the peppery flakes in there, but it's gonna give it some sweet heat as well. Then take your whisk, mash any clumps up that you have, and get that nice and mixed together. Just like that. Now we're gonna take some heavy duty aluminum foil because the bacon's gonna be sitting on top of this rack right here. So we don't want all those drippings to get anywhere, so we're going to just line a pan like this. And all it's gonna do is cook on this rack, in this pan, in that smoker for about an hour. To get this candied bacon going, we have to, of course, take it out of the package. And we're gonna lay it right across the rack, right here. Where most people start is they're gonna take maple syrup and then they're gonna put on their sugar coat mixture that they have and candy it up that way. But, come in close, come in close. If you don't know, I am the Grillionaire. I think you can see it right there. It says it on the shirt, it's true. And because this is a barbecue channel, we're gonna amp it up a notch. We're gonna use some cherry habanero rib glaze from Cosmo Q and use that as our base to help this sticky, sweet, heat, sugary mixture to top the candied bacon. This snack is really popular around the holidays, but because we got the big game coming up and I have to use the big game because certain people might sue, I'm just running with what might be good at the big game party that you got coming up. Take it and lay it on the rack, just like that. Our next step, take some cherry habanero rib glaze and we're gonna pour it on top, just kind of drizzle it over, just like they would the syrup, and then we're gonna paint it on with our brush. And now we're gonna Bob Ross these bacon strips by just painting some happy little glaze right across the top. Just like that. Beautiful. And our last step before we throw it on the smoker, of course we got our Monument Grills Pellet Smoker, the 860-30, fired up to 350 degrees, and we're rolling with some Bear Mountain Barbecue Hickory and some Royal Oak charcoal pellets as well. We're just gonna generously put this on the top. We have a lot, and you want this stuff to kind of just give it a nice thick layer because this is gonna add the flavor, help it solidify, and make it the candied bacon that we're looking for. And even though it's a rainy day, we are still gonna take this outside and smoke because I love cooking and I love barbecue, and this is what we do on this channel, weekly videos. But 4 easy ingredients, 5 if you include the bacon, and that's what it looks like. So let's step outside to that smoker and let's sit them on the rack. Here we go, follow this journey right into the grill. Down here, you hear the jet engine roaring. And we're gonna let it sit like that for about an hour. I'm gonna check on it in about 30 minutes. So it's been about 45 minutes, but let's come in and take a close look. I think they are ready. You can see the bacon's got some nice color. The candy sugar part has kind of melted and rendered. So has the fat. So let's take these inside and let them cool on another rack. So they actually cooked about 45 to 50 minutes, just a few minutes shy of an hour. And we're gonna take these and pull them off of this rack. You can see it pulls out. We got the nice tacky. We're gonna let it dry on this rack here. We brought it inside after about 45 to 50 minutes. We put it on this rack to let it cool. But take a look here. We have some hard candied bacon. You see it's gonna stand up on its own. It's kind of like jerky, but when you pull it apart, look at all that sugar and gooiness. And now, here goes the candy bacon part. There's definitely candy. It's beautiful. Oh man, there's so many flavors. You have the savoriness from the bacon, the smokiness, the sugary part from the sweet honey pecan, the pepper from the smoking pig skin. Man, that's good. I can see why it's popular. But look, it just kind of breaks apart like candy. It is fantastic. I'm sure you can hear that crunch. There's just a little bit of heat. I think we did right by using the rib glaze. I'm gonna finish the rest of this and all of that right there as well. Until next time, make sure you eat well, you do well, and you serve some great food for the big game, just like this. We'll see you then.